Welcome everyone once again into the book of Genesis. We are the King James Bible Prophecy Church and Table, Harriet, Bo, Benzie, and myself today. I'm Tom Thompson, your reader, your servant when it comes to understanding the 77 books of the King James. If that is your goal, that's our goal. We are in chapter 45 and 46, and we have the finale here of this meeting with Joseph and him revealing himself. A lot more details, of course, in Jacer. I keep saying that. It's true. And then the tag of this will be chapter 46, and that is the bloodlines, which can always be of some interest. You'll go along and those names will start revealing things. Okay, and the longer you've been reading, the more benefit there is really to understanding the names and how that ties into all the teachings and prophecies and the history and the future of where we're at and where we are going, etc. With that in mind, we welcome you here to our study. And we are in 45 verse 1. It says, Then Joseph could not refrain himself before all them that stood by him. And he cried, Cause every man to go out from me. And there stood no man with him, while Joseph made himself known unto his brethren. And he wept aloud, and the Egyptians in the house of Pharaoh heard. And Joseph said unto his brethren, I am Joseph. Doth my father yet live? And his brethren could not answer him, for they were troubled at his presence. And the translators are saying out of the Greek, or terrified. In 4 it says, And Joseph said unto his brethren, Come near to me, I pray you. And they came near, and he said, I am Joseph your brother, whom ye sold into Egypt. Now therefore be not grieved, nor angry with yourselves, that you sold me hither, for God did send me before you to preserve life. For these 2 years hath the famine been in the land, and yet there are 5 years in the which there shall neither be earing nor harvest. And God sent me in 7 before you to preserve you a posterity in the earth, and to save your lives by a great deliverance. And it was also prophecy fulfilled, folks, might I add, there in to Father Abraham. In 8 it says, So now it was not you that sent me hither, but God. And he has made me a father to Pharaoh, and Lord of all his house, and a ruler throughout all the land of Egypt. 9 it says, Haste you, go up to my father, and say unto him, Thus saith thy son Joseph, God hath made me Lord of all Egypt. Come down unto me, tarry not. In 10 it says, And thou shalt dwell in the land of Goshen, and thou shalt be near unto me, thou and thy children, and thy children's children, and thy flocks, and thy herds, and all that thou hast. Period. In 11 it says, And there will I nourish thee, and here's parentheses again, for yet there are 5 years of famine, parentheses, and lest thou and thy household and all that thou hast come to poverty. 12 it says, and behold, your eyes see, and the eyes of thy brother Benjamin, that it is my mouth that speaketh unto you. And you shall tell my father of all my glory in Egypt, and of all that you have seen, and ye shall haste and bring down my father hither. 14 And he fell upon his brother Benjamin's neck, and wept. And Benjamin wept upon his neck. Moreover, he kissed all his brethren, and wept upon them. And after that his brethren talked with him. In 16 is a new paragraph. And the fame thereof was heard in Pharaoh's house, saying, Joseph's brethren are come, and it pleased Pharaoh well, and his servants. 17 And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, Say unto thy brethren, This do ye, lade your beasts, and go, get you unto the land of Canaan. And take your father and your households, and come unto me, and I will give you the good of the land of Egypt, and ye shall eat the fat of the land. The fat of the land, that's a good thing. 19 Now thou art commanded, this do ye. Take you wagons out of the land of Egypt for your little ones, and for your wives, and bring your father, and come. And regard not your stuff, for the good of all the land of Egypt is yours. 21 And the children of Israel did so. And Joseph gave them wagons according to the commandment of Pharaoh, and gave them provision for the way. To all of them he gave each man changes of raiment, but to Benjamin he gave 300 pieces of silver, and 5 changes of raiment. Well, he loves his brother Benjamin, does he not? In 23 And to his father he sent after this manner, 10 asses laden with the good things of Egypt, and 10 she-asses laden with corn and bread and meat for his father by the way. Period. So he sent his brethren away, and they departed. And he said unto them, See that ye fall not out of the way. Period. A new paragraph in 25. And they went up out of Egypt, and came into the land of Canaan unto Jacob their father, and told him, saying, Joseph is yet alive, and he is governor over all the land of Egypt. And Jacob's heart fainted, for he believed them not. And they told him all the words of Joseph which he had said unto them. And when he saw the wagons which Joseph had sent to carry him, the spirit of Jacob their father revived. In 28, last verse of the chapter, And Israel said, It is enough. Joseph my son is yet alive. I will go and see him before I die. Now, what's interesting is the lady that came in and sang the song to him in Jacer.
One of the daughters.
Yeah, one of the daughters came in and sang to him of all the glory and got him up. In other words, they didn't want him to have shock, like when Sarah had a shocking moment that was put on her by Lucifer in Jacer there, and the shock of the good was too much for her heart. And that was in the time of Abraham. So here they wanted to ease it into him. And they used song, they used music to get him thinking about this and thinking in this manner. And he really enjoyed her singing and playing. And but all that's not here. There's a lot not here. But that's okay. This is true blue. In other words, there's statements here that are word for word. And the whole idea is here, but yet the details are filled in. Isn't that the way it is when you harmonize these two books together? Of course, our doctrine comes first, but the history verifies our doctrine, and the doctrine verifies the book of Jasher. There'll be no doubt about it. So on we go into 46, and Jacob's going to be comforted by God, and there he's going to be in Beersheba. We know that was the grove, a good grove now. It's the only good grove in the Bible that Abraham made there for all the travelers to come into. It was an oasis, the studier told me here. So in 46 we have that, and then we end up going into the bloodlines. And but anyway, here we go. It says, and Israel took his journey with all that he had, and came to Beersheba, and offered sacrifices unto the God of his father Isaac. Okay, and his family did many a sacrifice there in Beersheba, did they not? 2. And God spake unto Israel in the visions of the night, and said, Jacob, Jacob. And he said, Here am I, period. And he said, I am God, the God of thy father. Fear not to go down into Egypt, for I will there make of thee a great nation. And that's word for word out of Jasher also. I will go down with thee into Egypt, and I will also surely bring thee up again. And Joseph shall put his hand upon thine eyes. And Jacob rose up from Beersheba, and the sons of Israel carried Jacob their father and their little ones, and their wives, in the wagons which Pharaoh had sent to carry him. 6. And they took their cattle and their goods which they had gotten in the land of Canaan, and came into Egypt, Jacob and all his seed with him, his sons and his sons' sons with him, his daughters and his sons' daughters, and all his seed brought he with him into Egypt. A new paragraph here in 8. And these are the names of the children of Israel which came into Egypt: Jacob and his sons, Reuben, Jacob's firstborn. The sons of Reuben, Hanoch, and Palu, and Hezron, and Carmi. New paragraph in 10. And the sons of Simon, Jemuel, and Jamin, and Ohad, and Jechin, and Zohar, and Shaul, the son of the Canaanitish woman. 11 is a new paragraph, and the sons of Levi, Gershon, Kohath, and Merari. New paragraph in 12, and the sons of Judah, and Onan, and Shelah, and Pharez, and Zerah. But and Onan died in the land of Canaan. And the sons of Pharez were Hezron and Hamul. 13, a new paragraph, and the sons of Issachar, Tola, and Puah, and Job, and Shimron. 14, new paragraph, and the sons of Zebulun, Sered, and Elon, and Jaleel. 15, these be the sons of Leah, which were she bare unto Jacob in Padanaram, with his daughter Dinah. All the souls of his sons and his daughters were 30 and 3. 16, and the sons of Gad, this is a new paragraph in 16, and the sons of Gad, Ziphion, and Hagi, Shuni, and Esbon, Eri, and Arodi, and Arieli, and another new paragraph in 17, and the sons of Asher, Zimnah, and Ishna, and Jesui, and Beriah, and Sarah, their sister, and the sons of Beriah, Heber, and Matil. 18, these are the sons of Zipha, whom Laban gave to Leah his daughter, and these she bare unto Jacob, even 16 souls. 19, the sons of Rachel, Jacob's wife, Joseph, and Benjamin. 20, a new paragraph, and unto Joseph in the land of Egypt were born Manasseh and Ephraim, which Esnath, the daughter of Potipharah, priest of On, bare unto him. Okay, and there's some very athletic things they do to match the athleticism of the sons of Jacob. And right off the bat, and this is the book of Jasher, when they saw the strength of these two, they knew that they weren't Egyptian. Okay, so that's in the history book. I'm sure many of you remember that. 21 is a new paragraph, and the sons of Benjamin were Bela and Beecher, and Ashbel, Gera, Naaman, Ehi, and Rosh, Mupim, and Huppim, and Ard. These are the sons of Rachel, which were born to Jacob. All the souls were 14. And the sons of Dan, Hushim. 24, and the sons of Naphtali, Jahaziel, and Guni, and Jazer, and Shillam. 25, these are the sons of Bilhah, which Laban gave unto Rachel his daughter, and she bare these unto Jacob. All the souls were 7. 26, and all the souls that came with Jacob into Egypt, which came out of the loins, besides Jacob's wives, besides Jacob's sons' wives, all the souls were 66. 27, and the sons of Joseph, which were born him in Egypt, were 2 souls. All the souls of the house of Jacob, which came into Egypt, were 70. How about that for lining up with the multiple 7s? Okay, 70, that's 70 souls. Is it not? Okay, in 28 we have a new paragraph, and he sent Judah before him unto Joseph to direct his face unto Goshen, and they came into the land of Goshen. And Joseph made ready his chariot, and went up to meet Israel his father to Goshen, and presented himself unto him, and he fell on his neck, and wept on his neck a good while. 30. And Israel said unto Joseph, Now let me die, since I have seen thy face, because thou art yet alive. What a comfort. 31. And Joseph said unto his brethren and unto his father's house, I will go up and shew Pharaoh, and say unto him, My brethren and my father's house, which were in the land of Canaan, are come unto me. And the men are shepherds, for their trade hath been to feed cattle, and they have brought their flocks and their herds, and all that they have. And it shall come to pass, when Pharaoh shall call you, and shall say, What is your occupation? 34. That ye shall say, My servant's trade hath been about cattle, from our youth even until now, both we and also our fathers, that ye may dwell in the land of Goshen, where every shepherd is an abomination unto the Egyptians, period. So look how crazy they are. If you're a Hebrew, you're an abomination in their mythology. And if you're a shepherd, that's an abomination. See, that's what the occult will do for you. It will separate you from the godly people. They just will. And for us, we call Christ himself the great shepherd as one of his titles here. But here to the Egyptians, because of the background they have these ungodly priests of Baal, this megalith monster of the Canaanitish religion. We've been over all that through these podcasts. The worship of the fallen angels, the worship of the Nephilim, the Rephaim, the building and construction is esoteric in principle. It is literally riddles and stone. And it's lined with the heavenlies as they worship the sun and the moon, and they have their sacrifice in the grove on the timetable of Satan. And out of all that, Satan and his fallen angels have convinced them that being a shepherd is ungodly. See how the two mythologies war against each other. All right, Joseph's going to present 5 of his brethren. We're going to explain why only 5 on the next time we get together here. We're going to get this up for everybody as we move along here, and I just can't tell you how much fun it's going to be to get to the prophecy that Jacob has on his deathbed before he passes away. Okay, so this is moving ahead really good, and we're going to get this up to you now because we want everybody to keep moving ahead, and so we'll catch you on the next CD.